Hello everyone, this is Kazi Asmir and welcome back to another video. So today's video I am going to I will try to explain what is semantic SEO based on Chorus framework, and I'm going to try it my level best from my knowledge to make it as simple as possible, so that anyone who is starting to learn semantic SEO or thinking about semantic SEO can understand how we think and how we work as semantic SEO guys. And also those who are elites when it comes to semantic SEO, I want you guys also to see this video so that you can fact check this and see where I'm making mistakes, and you can fix that in the comment section and say the right thing, also I want to try to explain the semantic SEO as easy as possible, so that it is kind of clear to you guys, and you can start implementing right now. Okay, so we are going to get started from Miro. Okay, I'm going to try to show you how semantic SEO works based on Chorus framework, and I'm going to try to show you in a visual way so that it is easier to understand. So let's get started. So let's start with what we have in semantic SEO. So when it comes to semantic SEO, in the implementation part, we have three things. We have let's write it down. Okay, we have a topical map. Okay, we have a topical map, and then after that we have not one, we have multiple content briefs, or we can say semantic content briefs. So in the topical map there are multiple topics, and for each of the topics we create a single content brief. So compiling all of this is a semantic content network, or a semantic content briefs, we can tell it in a plural form. Then after that we have like our semantic like content. Okay, so these are written based on like micro semantics, macro semantics, and how to connect both of them using contextual border or bridge. So this is kind of like how semantic SEO actually works. We create a topical map, and in the topical map there are some steps. For example, we have to understand what is the central entity. So a central entity is what is your business is revolving around a entity, a single entity. For example, if you are selling a car, then car is your central entity. If you are selling specifically a sports car, like, then the sports car is your central entity. So if you are doing consultation as an SEO, then SEO could be your central entity. And we also have to understand what is your source context. The source context is how you make money from a website. So many previously people used to create website without any source context, like they used to blog, and they used to earn through ad money. But now Google don't want you to create just blog, they want you to start a business, start a brand. So you have to understand how your business works. So for example, if you are talking about cars, then you must have to do something about cars. Like if you have to sell cars, you have to fix or service cars, or you have to you are a dealer or something like that, you make cars or something like that. Or you can be a local business as a car wash, something like that. So you have to understand your central entity and your source context. Without that, your topical map is kind of going to be there will be no flow of your topical map. So you have to understand what is your central entity and what is your source context. All right, so now that we kind of understand what is a topical map, let's dive deeper into topical map and see how it works and how to create a topical map. In a topical map, there are three parts, actually, mainly three parts. There are a lot of things in a topical map. So in a topical map, you have, sorry, this one. So in a topical map, you have three things. You have a route, so a route is like your pillar article, or a article that can connect all your main uh, other articles. Like, for example, if you are talking about cars, you can talk about types of cars, car brands, or a specific picker. Or if you are a car wash business, then you can talk about how to do car wash, what is car wash, types of car wash. So these are going to be connected to your route. Let me explain a little bit more. So after you have like a route, you will have like just a second. So after route, you have to understand the core section. So core section is like all of your main articles that are revolving around your central entity. So if it is a car, then all the types or benefits or the brands are revolving around your car entity. That is going to be your core sectional articles, and every core sectional article should be linking to your route, like your pillar article, and all the things, all the heading, I mean all the parts or the major parts of your root article should be also linking back to your core section. So I will explain that a little bit later on. Let's move on to, there is one more section of a topical map, and that is the outer section. Okay, so the outer section is like where we get most of our traffic from. So outer sectional topics or articles are like that are not exactly talks about our central entity, but they are our neighborhood topics. Like if we are talking about car, we can also take traffic from, let's say, any other industry. Maybe we can take traffic from, even if we are not selling not selling trucks, but we can take traffic from trucks. We can talk about other, like let's say, road rage. We can also talk about rules in the road to follow for riding a car, or we can talk about maybe accidents. I don't know, just making things up that is not related to our central entity. Like exactly, we are not talking about cars, how it's made, what it is, how to drive it, or what are the benefits. We are not talking about those, but we are talking about something that is our neighborhood things, and then we can connect those take those traffic to our core section. Like we can link back to, from those articles to our core sectional article, and then we can link to from that to our route. So this is kind of like three parts of a topical map. Now if I go into more deeper how a topical map actually starts, or looks like a map, if I start visualizing that as well. So let's write it down. This is your root article, where you talk about that connects all your core sectional articles here. So this is your root, where you kind of start from, and then you have like all your core sectional articles. In the core sectional articles, there can be, so let's say you have multiple core sectional articles, but there can be like core sectional like in the core there's not always can be like articles. There can be like service pages if you are a service based business, you know, service page, uh, that can be your core section. Then if you are in e-commerce, your product page can be what your product page can be one of your like one of your core sectional page. So this can be article, this can be service page, this can be product page. So everything you talk about regarding your business, your central entity, your source context in an article or service page or a product page is going to be your core section. So from each of your core sectional things, articles can be product page, you'll have to link it from that article or from that service page. You have to link it to your root article where you actually present all of your central entity, what you know, your topical knowledge. You kind of present it in the root article. So for example, you can send a link from your service page to your root. So if you are a car wash company, you can have a service page regarding car wash, and at the end of the article, at your micro context section, you can link to your root article. A root article can be something like where you can talk about 20 benefits of car wash. Then in that section you will send it your internal link. A product page can be if you are selling something like for cars, like if you are selling windshields, that can be a product page, and from that product page you can send a link to your root article page. And if you are talking about the benefits of a car wash, then you can send that from that article to your root article a link. So this is kind of like this one. You keep sending links from your articles and service page to your root article. And now there is a catch here. You also have to send links, internal links, from your root article to your core sectional articles or service pages or product pages. Sorry. So these are your quality notes or quality articles where you present that you know what you are talking about, you know about this topic, and you are connecting each of the dots, and each of the things are connected to each other. This is what it means actually. You are connecting all the topics that you know about that specific entity, and you are linking it to each other so that Google can understand, yes, this links to this, and this guy knows what he is talking about. So this is kind of like the start of the topical map. You have a root article, and you write all your core sectional articles or service pages, and you interlink them between each other. Alright, so now that we kind of understand, I'm just giving you the overview. I will show you an example after that so that it gets more easier, okay? So now that we understand what is core section can be like, and how a root page can be like, now let's talk about the outer section that we wanted to talk about. The outer section is kind of like our neighborhood topic, like I said. So let me just outer. So the outer sectional articles are actually more than the core sectional articles, because you can write so many things when it comes to outer section. There are so many places or topics you can take your traffic from. So for example, if we are selling honey, so I always give this example because I love eating honey. You know, I also, my dad has a honey business. We sell honey, so I'm going to talk about honey. because the car thing, it gets confusing sometimes. So let's say we are selling honey, and the root article can be like 20 benefits of honey, and the core sectional articles can be like what is honey, what are the benefits of the honey, types of honey, and all of these articles we are going to link back to our root article. Okay, so we can link to 20 benefits. Somehow we can link it from the core section, and we can also link it back to the core sections from our root articles. Then let's go to the outer section. Then the outer section is our, like I said, the neighborhood topics that can be mental illness, that can be our physical illness, that we can talk about our skin, we can talk about many different things. So as we were saying that there are many things we can do when it comes to outer section. For example, if we are talking about something about skincare, three natural ways, we can write an article like 3 natural ways to do skincare without any damage, like something like that. And we can talk about other things, and then we can also talk about honey, and then we can link it from that article to our root page. Okay, we can link it to our root page, or we can link it to our any core sectional page. For example, if we are actually selling honey, then we can send it to our product page, right? We can send a link from our outer section to our root article, and we can also send a link from that outer sectional article to our product page, right? So we can do that, but one thing you will have to understand, that we only can link each other from core section to root article, or core sectional article to root article, or core sectional pages to root page, but we can only send links from our root articles to core sectional articles, or we can send it to our our root article, but we cannot send back our links, internal links, to our outer section. That is because we are very preserving when it comes to like keeping our juice to ourselves, like link juice to ourselves. So these articles are only for getting traffic, not we are not going to want to be topical authority on these articles. We just want links, we just want the traffic, we just want the historical data. So we only take the links from these articles, but we never take give them link back. Okay, so these are kind of like backlinks, but we are doing it on our own website. Okay, I know, kind of weird, but this is how actually Chorus framework works. So we have like root articles, we have core sectional articles, then we have outer sectional articles. And when it comes to outer sectional articles, sky's the limit. We can take traffic from many things to our central entity. So basically this is how we do semantic SEO based on Chorus framework. If you want to see a live example of a topical map, this is the topical map I usually show you, because the client topical maps are usually we cannot show you that, but this was a demo topical map that I have created for myself. You can see that I have a root section, like root article, where I have talked about email copywriting. Then I have we have core sectional article where I go deeper, like I talk about what is email copywriting, multiple types of email copywriting, like welcome email copywriting, and then I link it to the root article, and from the root article I link it back to the core section article. Now you can also check my outer section where I talk about many different things, like for example life coaches, health coaches, and my goal was to talk about those entities, and at the end of the article I can link it to how can a chiropractor get more leads or get more uh, earn more money from their warm leads, like and then I can link back to email copywriting or marketing to show them that this can be also a way. So these are like my outer sectional articles to that I'm going to link it to my core section. So this is kind of like the overview of a topical map, where we have like topics, like data volume, like section type, titles, article briefs, the articles itself, then URL slug, then image alt tag. I have image, URL, so many things that is going on in a topical map. All right guys, sorry for the cut. And so before I dive into details of the next step is our topical map. We have semantic content briefs. Before I get into that, let's talk a little bit more about the topical maps. I was showing you guys my topical map, and the difference between the topical map, let me show you the topical maps people create. Topical map. So if I search for it, I think I should write SEO topical. So if I show you the images, people usually create topical maps with a lot of cool visualizations and stuff like this. But when it comes to a semantic topical map, we do it a little bit differently. We don't do it like that. We do it on spreadsheet, and we only focus, I mean not only, we mainly focus on entities. In those type of traditional topical maps, you will see that they are relying on solely on dictionary, what the dictionary says, what are the subtopics of that entity or the topic. But we rely mostly on Google Index. We also rely sometimes on dictionary like ontologies and taxonomies, but we heavily rely on Google indexing, how Google sees the topic, what the subtopic Google sees. For example, if I say let's say I was talking about honey, like if I search for mustard honey benefits, like mustard honey, mustard flower honey, but you can see that there are not much any, like only one index here of Quora, but nothing about like a mustard honey benefits. Mostly they are coming mustard honey, I mean mustard honey, like there is no like mustard honey benefits. Like every index is talking about mustard flower honey or mustard raw honey or mustard farm honey. So we cannot create a separate index when it comes to, there is not enough index on Google on a particular topic. If we do that, we will most likely not be indexed by Google, and because we will make a Google to cost something more. Like every time we create a index or we publish an article, Google has a cost. They have a cost of retrieval, information retrieval. So if we do something new, then it is going to be a problem for Google to add more cost or to the indexing. So if we can do what the consensus are doing, like what everyone is doing, then when we get to the topical authority state, then we can do whatever we want. But first we have to do what everyone else is doing. So in this case, we cannot create a separate page for, or separate topic or title or a article, right? A separate article for mustard honey benefits. We will have to merge it to mustard honey, like mustard honey types, benefits, and a skincare, something like that. So we'll have to create an article like that, where we'll be merging the benefits of mustard honey in the mustard honey article. So this is what we do. But in traditional topical maps, we will most likely take mustard honey benefits as a topic, and we'll create a topic on a article on that, and we will be mistaken, because that would not be most likely be indexed. So what we do is we collect a lot of entities from Wikipedia, from our competitors, from AI, and see what are each of the and then we search each of the topic on Google and see what the indexes are. If there is an index, like multiple index, 3 or 4 index, then we can put a separate like title for that. We can create article briefs, we can put URL slugs, and start creating articles. But if there is only one index on that, we will not do that. We'll merge the topic to something else, unless it is a major thing. We cannot a major thing like we cannot talk about it without mentioning it. If we are talking about cars, if it is tire, we have to talk about the tires, because otherwise the car is not complete. So in those type of things, even if there is not enough index, we have to create a topic on that, or an article on that. Otherwise the entity will not be uh, covered enough. So I hope you understand what we are doing. We don't do random keyword research. We do entity research, and we also have to research the index, and then we start creating the topics, and then we give titles to each of them. We give URL slug, and you can see that our URL slugs are different. We don't have a subfolder for blogs. We don't have any extra subfolder. We just try to take the cost to reduce the cost as much as possible. So when Google comes, their algorithm comes, they can easily understand what we are talking about. And we have all text, all image URL. So we simplified all of this. So yeah, everything we do is with intention. We don't do anything randomly. So now let's go to talk about article briefs. If I think I have opened it, one of my article briefs. So you can see the article briefs are intense. We like every article brief is like, oh, every title we have created, we have a separate article brief, and then we create content or article based on the content brief or article brief. So you can see that we usually have in question format the headings, because Google turns every headings into questions, unless it is like benefits or types. They don't do it on benefits and types, but other things like what is email copywriting or what is email marketing, what are the benefits, they will create that in a question format. So if we do it for them, we'll reduce the cost, and that is good for them. Then we write methodology and prompts. We give heading level, that which one is going to be H2 and which one is going to be bullets or H3s, and which one we are going to expand. And each of the heading is connected to the next one, and the first one is connected to the last one, depending on the n-grams we are going to include, or the keywords we are going to include. So each of the like sentence I have to say that write this and write that, and a starting sentence we will also have to give it to writers, so that they can start specifically, so that ChatGPT or other AI also can understand what we are answering, what we are talking about. So if we can simplify it, Google and other AI models can easily understand what we are talking about, and they will start ranking us even if we don't have any backlinks. If we simplify it more than our competitors, there will be a good chance we are ranking on ChatGPT and Google at the same time. So as I said, each thing is defined, and each thing is mentioned is how much character should I write, what keywords or entities I have to include. We research our competitors. We research like query semantics. We research what in the first page of SERP is doing, or what we find on PAA, and what we find on other search results, and we try to include as much as information as possible, but we don't overdo it. Like, we see how our competitors are doing, but we do it just a bit better, so that we can outrank them. And we have also a section called anchor text, where we say that where are the anchors going to be, like where are the backlinks going to be, I mean internal links, we usually don't internal link from our macro context. So the macro context is our main section of the article, and then we have a contextual border or bridge. From there we write our micro context area. So the main section and the supplementary section. The main section is going to talk about everything. Let's say this is about email copywriting. Everything about is going to be about email copywriting, but in the supplementary section we'll slowly go to what our source context or business is about. Like we sell email copywriting or marketing services, so we'll talk about what is email copywriting and then slowly shift our focus to our services, so that we can link from our article to our service pages, or maybe to our other core sectional pages, or to our root page or root article. So we do it from our micro or supplementary area, from bottom of the article. We don't usually do it from the macro context unless this is a root article. If this is a root article, then we'll have to link it from macro context or to all over. Like we don't follow these rules on root article. We only follow this rule on other articles, so, to link it from the supplementary area. But in the root article we can link it from anywhere we want, because it is all about linking when it comes to root page or root article. And as I said, from the core section article we will only send link to core section. I mean, from the outer section we'll only link to core section, and root page will not link it back to the core section, because the we will not link it back to the outer section, because the outer section is not our main topic. Our main topic is core sections. So this is basically like the content briefs. There is a lot to it. I don't know what to explain next. Let me think and get back to you guys. Now, I don't know what else I can do. I can explain, because this is not a course. This is just an overview about what we do. So I want to keep it as simple as possible. Now, everyone says this is intense, this is too much work. I know this is too much work, but if you want to keep outranking your competitors, you have to do something that is beyond what they are doing. But if you are doing the same thing that they are doing, it will be like sometimes we will rank, sometimes they will rank. That would be not the right thing to do. But you can see that we do everything step by step. Even if you make any mistake in any step, you can always come back after a year or two and see what you have where you have made the mistake, and you can always fix it, and you can always start publishing or fixing or updating your articles later on. Some people are reaching out and saying that, do you have to me, that do you have any case study on this? I personally don't have any case study, because I know the knowledge. I know not the full knowledge, I know some, but I haven't implemented it yet, because I'm new to this as well. But I have learned so many things, that's why I was sharing some information to you guys. But you can always see more. If you want to see case studies, you can go to this guy's website. He is the founder of this framework. He can explain it better. You can see his videos. Kore Tukbar, he is the founder of Holistic SEO and Digital. He is the founder of Topical Authority, or based on Semantic SEO. You can see tons of case studies, and you can see spikes so many times. You can see that his spikes are they increase gradually. Like he started in 2020, and it is gradually still increasing in 2022. So usually when people rely only on backlinks, you will see sudden shift or sudden spikes, and then it slowly goes down. But when it comes to Semantic SEO, it gradually increase your the traffic or the impressions and the clicks. So you have to be patient when it comes to Semantic SEO, because we are not against backlinks. You can do backlinks as well with this. That would be a good combination. But if your internal things are perfect, then the external backlinks will be working far more better than your competitors. So this is kind of like the whole semantic SEO thing. You can go to holistic.seo.digital and read more about how this works. There are tons of information. You will uh, this will feel endless, but if you are patient, you will start learning very soon, very fast. And if you start implementing from today, within 2 years, I believe you will be above, or you will go beyond your competitors when it comes to SEO. So I think I'm going to end this video. As I said, this was not scripted. I made mistakes. Definitely, I missed some steps. But as I said, this was not a course. This was just an overview to make you understand what's the difference between a semantic SEO or traditional SEO, and traditional topical map and semantic topical map, content briefs, and how we create contents, how we think, how we do it. So if you want to implement from today. Otherwise you are going to miss the spot before, if the competitors are starting to implement it today, and if you are trying to implement it the next year, then you will not be able to catch them. Okay, so this is for today's video. I hope you understand. Let me know if you have any question. You can reach out to Corey if you want. If you have any project, if you want to start any project, you can definitely reach out to Corey. He will show you how the process is in a very in-depth way, I believe. You can also reach out to Behzad. He is one of the admins of his groups and cohort team. He's very nice guy. You can also reach out to him and learn more about this. So yeah, thank you guys. Thank you for your patience. I hope you understand. Let me know if you have any questions, and if you just want to comment, do the comment and share it with your friends and family. Thank you.